Alam kong malungkot pa kayo sa pagkatalo ng Gilas Pilipinas, pero sa darating po na Sabado ng alas 8 ng gabi, alam kong sa iba no bearing na kasi wala na tayo sa Olympics, kumbaga hindi na tayo pwedeng mag-qualify sa Olympics kasi hindi na tayo Best Asian, unfortunately. Pero sa darating Sabado versus China, I think we should make this personal. I think kailangan pa rin natin manalo kasi baga sabi nga save face, sabi ng iba save face. Sa akin naman, I just wanted to think, iniisip ko na lang one off. We need to beat China. We need to beat China. And pag-usapan din natin dito no, what happened now with the Gilas Pilipinas. There are a few things that I would like to share. Syempre parang naubos na rin yung frustration ko, naubos na rin yung kumbaga wala na siguro. Dapat hindi na natin i-bash kasi I think the message has nakarating na yan sa kanila. Alam na nila sigurado yan dapat nilang gawin. Sana po no. I don't wanna blame anyone, but we just need to make some changes. I'm sure everyone agrees. But ang iniisip ko to bigla, yung mga other na factors dun sa Gilas na inaabangan natin. Now, nakita ko medyo may tungkol to kay Kai nakita ko mayroong bright spot si Kai kahit papaano Pero marami din tayong nakita na parang kulang pa kay Kai. Kasi meron siya mga plays na mapapakamot ka ng ulo minsan. It goes to show that maybe, and I hate to say this para sa mga Kai Sotto fans, maybe he's not really yet ready for the NBA. That's not to say na he will never be ready, but he just need to keep on working. Siguro the best thing, because there will be no other teams that will give him opportunities such as what he got with the Gilas Pilipinas than the Gilas Pilipinas. If there is a Gilas Pilipinas game or kumbaga mga sa Asian Games tournament, I think he should join kasi I think that will be the very first step para mas ma-develop siya at mas makilala siya. Now I understand that he has signed with Japan B-League yata no, sa Japan, babalik yata sa Japan. But sana when there's a call for practice, sana mag-practice siya kasi I think it will make a big difference kung mas kilala ng mga coaches or players kung paano siya pwedeng ilaro or bigyan ng bigger roles sa Gilas Pilipinas. Now the other thing, yung sinasabi nila kay Jordan Clarkson, don't get me wrong, I appreciate Jordan Clarkson and I think we should be thankful that we have Jordan Clarkson. It didn't work out as planned kasi iba pala yung how should I say this, hindi kaya ng ganong style magbuhat ni Jordan Clarkson. He's been trying his best, he's trying his best, but the system did not work for him. Yung the ISO play, it did not work for him. Ang pinaka-revelation ko lang talaga na at first I thought that Kai is better than Edu, and I will say this right now, I think Edu, based on the FIBA World Cup, I think Edu is much better and the performance is a lot better. Kita naman natin. At then again based po yan doon sa nakita natin sa FIBA World Cup. I am also frustrated because our guards, which is supposedly maliliit nga tayo, we have the best guards. Kaya nga yung best point guard in Asia sa Pilipinas yan, si Castro, but it didn't really show. Kiefer Ravena, Scottie Thompson, wala, alat lahat. Kaya naman hindi talaga maganda po yung nangyari. So yung mga nagtitimon, so yun, dito na ba tayo? Okay. So yun lang masasabi ko. At ang aking tingin sana magpatuloy yung si Edu no. Si Edu, Abando, diyan ka mag-park. Si Abando, sa akin Dwight Ramos is okay kailangan din natin ng scorer. We just need to make sure how... Si CR ka, no? Sige. So, we just need to make sure how to utilize them well. Ano sa tingin nyo guys, kay Soto? Dapat magstay siya sa Gilas, no? At kay Edu, agree ba kayo sa akin na dapat we should build around them? Yun yung isa pa. Last na to siguro, sa aking palagay, we should not make a lot of changes every time sa team. So, ito na yung naging core natin ngayon. Magdagdag bawas lang tayo ng konti, 2, 3, maximum 4, and the play should not revolve around the new guys. It should revolve around the old guys, para at least yung old guys alam na nila yung gagawin nila. Okay?